Hey you guys, if you can see me and you are logged on, say hi, because hopefully I can see y'all. We should all be connected together. If you can see me, but I clearly can't see you yet, then shoot me a text message and let me know. Because I see that. Hey guys, okay, it's playing back to me. That's really weird. Oh, there it is. Let's see. Can anybody see me? Okay, are you logged on? Because I'm on and streaming, but I don't see any of you guys. Can you see me? Nope, I can't see you. Okay, you can see me, but I can't see you. Why can I not see you? Okay, I gotta figure out how to get Tiffany on here where we can at least see her. I wonder why it's not showing you guys. Let's see. Can you see me where you're at? Because I know my people are saying they can see me, but I can't see them for some reason. Yeah, hang on. Yeah, hang on. Let me see if I can send it. Hold on real quick. Hey, are you logged on? Because I can't see you either, and usually we can see each other, but for some reason I can't. Who's that? Kayla. Oh.
Love you too.
Hey, Chica, are you on?
You okay with yourself?
Sorry, you guys. I'm working on figuring it out. I know there's a way to do it because we see Melissa every single week, but for some reason I'm not seeing y'all today. And I did it the same way, unless it's because I have not invited her. Hey, what's your Gmail email? Tell me your email via Gmail. Gmail email?
That means there was someone.
What's your Gmail email? We're about to see. I just sent whoever that was a request, so let's see. If not, we could pivot and do, me and you could FaceTime and I could hold it up on the Google Hangout. Okay, I can't see you. Do you know why it would be? I can't see you guys right now when I typically see you every week when we do this. That's why it's not working then. Yeah, nope, you gotta have Gmail to do Google Hangout. Okay. So do you want to do conference call or do you want to do a FaceTime? Yeah, for Google Hangout to work and everybody to like be on the Google Hangout, you have to have a Google account. And typically we should all be seeing each other. So definitely, I think I need to perfect this because I don't know why I'm not seeing y'all. On Monday nights, I do it the same way and I send it to Melissa and we always see each other. So that's definitely something that maybe some of our more tech savvy people can help me with, if you know what I mean. Let's see. Okay. Ashton, get out of my room, please. You were so funny. Hey, I tried to FaceTime you. What the heck is audio? Hang on. Oh, wait. Hang on. I see my face. Hey! Okay, so we're going to make it work. We don't have to pivot, but we're going to make it work.
This is what is going on. I cannot figure out no kind of link. I tried hitting a link and it just wasn't working.
Yeah, you have to have a Google account.
Oh, yeah, I know, bro. You told me all that crap because I didn't even know anything about it.
Yeah.
Hey.
Okay.
So who's on the thingy?
I know Melissa is there, Ben is there, we have a few others, so.
Where are you holding me at? Because I don't know what I'm looking at.
Do you see you? Oh, you're looking at, I'm holding you up to the camera where everybody can see you via.
Where's the the camera?
On my computer.
Okay, great. Okay, so can everybody see me?
Yes. Yes.
Can they talk or no?
No, they can't talk.
Okay, gotcha. All right, so, well, I'm super excited. Thank you for having me on. I'm super excited. What do you want me to start? What do you want me to do?
Wherever you want to. Like, talk about maybe your mindset, what the shift has been for you to change, like, your entire business in 6 months. Like, how exciting is that? New pink Cadillac driver, soon to be senior director. Like, so exciting. So kind of talk about that. And I know you rock it out as far as warm chatter and lead generation. So maybe talk a little bit about that and what you're doing with your girls.
Okay, awesome. Well, I'm super excited. Thank you for having me to be training. I'm super excited. And just, I mean, really, I think when they always say you're one decision away from anything you want, it is. It's really true because it's a shift. It's a shift in your thinking, a shift in your belief, it's a shift in anything that you think that is possible that could possibly happen one day. You can make it happen now. You don't have to wait for it to happen. And I always knew that I wanted to drive a pink Cadillac, and I knew that one day it would, but I don't think I ever believed that it could happen in 6 months and how quick it has happened. And then what shifted was my belief. And really, it all went back to just being that leadership and sitting down with my great director friend, Amber Summerlin, who has done amazing things. She just re-earned her second pink Cadillac in 2 months. And so she's phenomenal. And she literally started to shift the way I spoke, the way I talked, the way I worked with my team, the way I shifted my orientation, everything shifted. And just how she would always speak the words of things that were going to happen, even though they weren't necessarily there. I learned how to talk like that. So the belief really changed in knowing that I can't earn a pink Cadillac in 6 months. And now I just need to find the people. And my team is just so great that they were just recruiting and recruiting and recruiting. I recruited a lot of strong personals, and just teaching them to do recruiting and promotion sharing and everything just brought that. And then of course the orientations comes with all the production. So I really just am so, I mean, y'all can't even imagine what it feels like to know that you're going to be getting a pink flipping car in like 3 months. Like, I cannot wait to pick up a pink car. And I just want to scream. I'm so excited. And I think just knowing that it's reality now. It's not a what if or when or whatever. It is reality that I actually am now going to be driving a pink Cadillac, and I lead a pink Cadillac unit, and it's just going to go up from here, because now the way I think about this too. Like 2 years ago when I was number 5 in Florida sharing in Pearl, I thought, wow, if I would have known what I was doing right now, I would have been queen.
Yeah.
You can't go back, but it's just so cool to think of how one little shift in something can make you do so much more. And now in this next year, it's on to trip and building a national area and working with building more offspring. So I'm super excited to have my first offspring at the end of the month. Woo!
Woohoo!
Yay! Her name is Jeannie Hansen, and she's so precious. And for any of y'all coming to seminar, you're going to meet her. She's amazing. She's in the top 10 in quarter sharing, and really she'll be standing up there with me. I'm so honored that she'll be in that, because Cindy recognizes the top 10 out of all consultants and directors combined, because if nobody did the court, she adds people in. So that's going to be exciting. Hopefully she's up there. I think warm chatting has always been really easy for me. I'll tell you, it's easy because I'm just not going person, and I just talk to anybody and everybody. So that's just who I am. But it's not always necessarily maybe the funnest way to meet people, because people are so, I don't know. I mean, you can meet these great people, and they just give you they're so sweet. They shake your hand, they give your information, you take their information, they take your card, they're super excited, they can't wait for you to call them. And then they never ever answer a text or a call. And you're just like, what is that? And that's just going to be part of the numbers. And so that's why you've got to get so many numbers to make that be a very successful thing that starts to happen. And so again, we always copy everything, right? We always say be a copycat as long as you can copy the right cat. And that's what I did. I copied my friend Amber Summerlin, because she's brilliant, and you always take advice from somebody you would change places with. She was in a Cadillac. I want a Cadillac. I took advice from her. And she did these little things, and I'm going to email these to Paige so that she can email these to y'all. And I think Cindy did. Paige, you already have this, don't you?
I have that little survey, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so Paige already has it. She can email y'all this. But the survey is really great. It just has your name, a phone number. Are you over 18, and do you have a Mary Kay consultant? That's all the survey says. And she just really shared what they were doing in their unit, and now we share it with everybody else because it's awesome. And I just take the survey, and when I'm out and about, it's so funny because these guys I just was at the mall doing last minute things for seminar, and these two guys at a kiosk that sell the little hair straighteners stopped me, and they're both American white guys, not like the normal ones that work at this kiosk, and they just like, what? Like, you got a pink Cadillac? And then they were like, well, can we do Mary Kay? And I'm like, well, yeah. And he goes, so we're all about working. We just want to make $1 billion. And so I don't care what I do. I just want to get involved with stuff. I'm like, wow. So they're really interested in listening to more about what we had to offer in Mary Kay, which is really impressive. And so they're both young, 19, 21, but they're just go-getters. And to be that young with that drive, oh my gosh. I mean, that's amazing. And so, but it was just, I explained to them, but when I'm out and about, I'll have goodie bags made up with samples and candy, peppermints, whatever. Don't do chocolate, it melts, it's too hot. But then I walk around with these little goodie bags in my purse, and I have these little surveys. And so what I do is if I build a conversation with somebody, wherever, the mall, doctor's office, wherever you're at, you can build a conversation with women, or wherever, guys, it doesn't matter. And so what I do is when I meet somebody and I've built a little bit of a conversation with her, I'm just like, oh my gosh, I'm in a huge contest to get 10 surveys filled out today. Would you mind filling it out? And I have a pen and the survey already ready, and I'm just like putting it in front of them, right? And then I go, oh my gosh, I was like, I'll enter you into a drawing and I'll only text you if you win. And so when she hands it back to me, I'm like, and here's a goodie bag for filling it out. Thank you so much. And so it's really a quick and simple way to build a lead quickly without like being scary Mary Kay. I mean, really, because we can start throwing up Mary Kay all over them, and then they're like, okay, yeah, I'm good. Like, then they get a little backed off because we started to talk too much. And I think Amber said that was the best thing that she did, because it was not trying to get them so much to be doing a facial, which we like booking on the spot. That'd be amazing. But it was about a way that doesn't seem, you know, and also too, when they're filling out the survey too, I go, this is just a survey to find out who's tried Mary Kay in the area. So I do mention Mary Kay. I forgot to say that. So it's just a survey to find out who's ever tried Mary Kay in the area. And they're like, oh yeah, sure. And then they either say like they tried it or something like that. So it's an easy way to get names and numbers, right? A simple way to not make people feel so attacked, or, you know, you're just getting them to do a simpler, yeah. And so I really enjoy doing that because it does get the name and number quick. It's great. The women are nice, and I really liked it a lot. Also, you know, of course, when you say, well, only text you if you win, well, everybody wins. You know, it's just one of those things. And then, hold on, I was going to tell y'all something about, no, it's just about the surveys. I think right now that's what it was. So I went to a meeting in Dallas with my DIQ Tuesday night. Her name is, she's a Cadillac sales director named Casey Hill, and she's amazing. She's in Lisa Allison's national area, and she already has 4 offsprings. And she really was, they started this contest called 10 for 10. And so what they're doing is that they are challenging everybody on the team that will commit to it, because it was a commitment. It was like, you don't think you're going to do this, then don't join the group. But they made a Boxer group up for it, and they just started to challenge themselves, and they did it between directors at the meeting. So all the directors in their teams were a team. So each director in her team did it, and it's going to be a kind of like a something to set up between all the directors and the consultants, and whoever gets to do it the most out of the 10 days would win, or something like that. But what they do is everybody in the team has to get 10 names a day for 10 days in a row. And that's what it is, 10 for 10. So 10 leads a day in 10 days, every day. And she said that even if they didn't get a lead, they could call somebody new. And actually, they had to get them on the phone for it to count them. They couldn't just leave a message or get no response from a text message. It had to be like, they had to get somebody to contact, on the phone, or actually meeting people out and about. But she said what that's done, what that's done for her team in the last, I think they only been doing it, I guess, like maybe 4 or 5 days. And they said even the first couple of days, all of them were having so many results. Like, so excited, getting them to shift their thinking and the way they thought about doing this. And it was just a goal. And so then it was like, they knew that on some of the days they were kind of like, you'd feel like, oh, I actually take off and not do it. They didn't want us to take off. They wanted to keep going because they were like, oh my gosh, this is so great. I meet so many great people. And I just want to challenge myself. So she was telling everybody there, just challenge yourself to do it for 10 days. Get 10 names and numbers every day for 10 days and see what it will do for your business. And literally, it's so cool. Like, I need to start trying it. But right now, when I'm out and about, I got 2 names and numbers from the guys, but, just trying to do it whenever, without seminar and stuff being so hectic right now. It's like, but when I get back, oh my gosh, I'm going to nail my butt to doing that every day, especially when I get that pink Cadillac. I'm not going to come home ever. I'm going to be outside driving around everywhere. There's going to come over for dinner. Nope. I got to meet 25 more people.
You are so funny.
Blacking me down in my car. And so I'm like, yeah, I don't think I'm patient. I don't think I'm ever going to come home. I think I'm just going to go outside and I'm going to get up at 5 a.m., get dressed, and then I'm going to go out the door, and I'm not coming home.
Hey, you know where we are. Just drive over here.
I'm coming to see y'all. And so I just think that it's just a fun way to get leads so that you're not doing the same old, because I know we all get nervous and we get scared and to do it. But if you really just start doing that survey thing, I think it's an easier way to approach people and not feel so nervous. I'm going to go ahead and get 10 surveys filled out, to see if you've ever tried Mary Kay, which help me out. Really quick, simple, easy, doesn't feel, it's non-invasive, and so I think that's a simple way to get leads. Of course, there's so many other ways to get leads, like facial boxes, right? I'll send Paige a picture of, Amber did these cute facial boxes. I'm actually bringing one to Director Day when I train Paige. So
awesome.
So cute. But it's the most freaking stinking cutest thing ever. And Amber made them, and I'm making them, and it's great. So I've never tried facial boxes. So, when you do facial boxes, you need to put at least 10 out. And I think the one cute thing she said about them is have an extra facial box so that when you go into the place to check the leads, you don't stand there, open the jar, and pull all the leads out, and then put the lid back on. You take the new lead jar, replace the one with the leads in it, take the jar outside, and when you're in your car, take all the leads out of the box. And I would have never thought to do that.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
You know what I'm saying? Then they're like, take it with you. You just replace one with a new one, and then you go outside, and your leads are all in there. So I'm going to try it. Like my lady today, my alterations I did, I'm going to ask her because she's really sweet. And I'm just going to start going to some tanning places, nail salons, anywhere that'll let you leave it. You have not because you ask not, so just go ask. You never know. So definitely starting that. Then lots of just other ways. Like Wednesday night I did a table at LA Fitness, so it's just a way to get in a gym and offer, free facials. And that's a great way. There's, senior active placings. You could go and meet people that you go in and be on their monthly calendar they have, because those kind of places have that. So there's so many ways I think that we can meet people, but you got to get out of your house. I think that's the one thing that this has taught me is just, you're not gonna build your business off Facebook. We think Facebook is a great place to play, but it just isn't. You know what I'm saying? You got to have that face-to-face contact with people, and I think when you're getting out of your house, you're gonna meet people. I was at the gym doing that table, and I'm walking around. I have a Mary Kay t-shirt on. I went to the restroom, and on my way back, the one guy this guy had stopped like by a locker by me, and then I was joking with him, you should get some. He's like, yeah, whatever. But when he was working out, I came back over. I was coming out the restroom, and it was so awesome because it's the first person that this has had happen to me. But he was like doing his arms on his weight machine, and he was like, hey, do you have one of those pink Cadillacs? I was like,
that's awesome.
yes, I do. I was like, you're the first person to ask me that. That's the best question I've ever had asked me in my entire life. So, and he was really impressed. He was really impressed. He was like, my girlfriend needs to do something. She's done jamboree nails, and he's like, I'm gonna take your card, and but it was just an open door for me to have a bigger platform because of what because of the work I put in, the shift in my thinking and the belief system to say nothing's going to stop me. And then tracking. I mean, you're never going to watch anything grow if you don't track it. If you don't know what your numbers are, every day someone placed an order, we posted it, right? Every day, after it was $5 wholesale or $5,000 wholesale, it still counted because every dollar counted. I didn't earn that Cadillac by myself, and neither will Paige. It takes each of you. You have to be a part of the team to win the victory. And yes, we as directors drive the vehicle, but that vehicle represents each one of you and so many lives that are going to continue to be changed. And what bonuses and brilliant you get to say your director drives a pink Cadillac. I mean, that's amazing. It's like you can be part of that win. And, y'all definitely deserve a pink Cadillac. So, and it's coming. But I'm hoping that kind of does that help maybe with the leads and maybe that fun little survey that's great for, just getting a way to meet new people.
Absolutely. So what has Jenny really been doing in her business? Like what is a week in her business look like? How did she get into DIQ? What is the activity she did to get her there?
So Jenny is married with 3 children, and she's a stay-at-home mom. So
love it. Okay.
And homeschools her children too.
That's crazy.
But homeschools as well, which
Gotcha.
is great. Yeah. And, she just really, I think she's wanted it, but I think the direction of getting there was she'd been Mary Kay for 7 years, and she just didn't have good leadership in the beginning because, some things. And then she got moved into my unit, which was a blessing. And then it was great to actually connect with her and really make her feel a part of my team now. And so we just started working, and we knew she had some strong team members. She had people that were really great. She started to do parties. And, I think even this past, y'all, sorry. Yeah, sorry, y'all. Cindy kept me up late last night. No, I'm just kidding. She really just worked her referrals. I think Jenny was the queen of getting referrals from bookings. And so that has been her best thing that she's ever done is really build from parties, right? Book from parties from those referrals. Well, those started to get cold. They started to go dead. And she was like, I need new people. And that's okay. So I should have been up there every single month working with her, but just to go up for this last week was amazing because of just some of the things I showed her, like how to get out the door and go look at the senior living places and go to the gyms and find daycares to do and go out and warm chat. And she I don't think she really knew how to do that. And it's amazing when someone gets a aha moment and their light bulb goes off in their brain to go, oh my goodness, this is amazing. And I don't know why I haven't gotten out of the house more. And, and Jenny's not somebody that, they only have one car, but, she's not somebody that complains. She's just like, I'm going to figure it out, right? And her husband's been he's not always been supportive. It's when you don't have a husband that's very supportive, it can be a little bit challenging. And it's been challenging through her DIQ season. We're not going to say it's been hunky-dory, but I think the things of me coming and working showed that I care about her and I want her to do well. But just to show her how to get out the door, and it's amazing. Driving around Dallas, I was like, look at and when you're shifting things and all you think about is how you're going to change somebody's life, this very amazing opportunity. You see it everywhere. You see women everywhere, and you just go, I'm not going to be selfish, right? Because I'm going to be selfless because somebody out there needs this because I needed it and somebody told me about me. If no one would ever tell me about Mary Kay, then I would have never been where I am today, right? And so praise God, Kyla walks in soccer as told me. But if we don't tell everybody, it may not be for them, or it may, but you never know unless you tell them. And so your job is to always see women as somebody you can help her change her life. So it may be for a need, and I think that's where I got to shift Jenny's thinking to say, definitely getting out of your house. That's going to be the biggest thing too, because she doesn't get out of her house much. She has homeschools her children. She's home. So I'm very impressed that 3 months at DIQ, we made it through 3 months at DIQ, but just doing what she knew what to do was to book referrals and book parties, which she's good at that. But now her horizon is different because now she's like, oh my goodness, look at all these new avenues. So it's really, really done a lot. And then just getting in front of her team and showing them how to do it as well. They got team members while we were there. I mean, so she really booked from a lot of parties. I mean, that's just what she's good at. But she needed to find more leads, at least for us to go up and work together so I could show her how to do it. She was getting confident. And really, after one day of doing it, she was very confident. So she didn't really know. She was nervous at first to talk to people, but she just went in and did it. She's like, directorship's not going to just jump on me. I have to make sure it happens. So, she got over the fear and she just did it. And that we met some amazing people at the Galleria that one night when we were there doing it. So it was definitely well worth it. But I'm so proud of her. She's just an amazing, amazing person. And I'm blessed to have her in my life. And, but yeah, I think that's pretty much how she was doing it, Paige.
Awesome. So anything else? Any other tips, tricks, anything for getting into a red jacket and moving up the career path, or, just having a steady business? Any last minute ahas you can share?
I think just really focusing on what you want. Write the goal down, look at it, track it back to see what do I have to do to get there, and then start it day by day, right? You don't have to be married to 24/7, but be consistent. Like, do something. If you want to be a red jacket, you've got to touch your business daily. It just doesn't happen. But it's just 3 people, y'all. It's just 3. It's 15 interviews. That's it. All it is. It's numbers game. Just go find 15 people to get in front of Paige. Paige will buy them coffee, do a call, whatever it takes. But she's gonna help. She's gonna help you. Sorry, my dad was calling in.
You're okay.
She's gonna help you reach that goal, but you got to know what you want. If it is red jacket, then you got to put the effort into making it happen. And it doesn't just happen. But y'all, there's so many people out there. I mean, really, the way we think now, it's like, oh my goodness, people say I can't find anybody, I can't meet anybody, nobody wants to do a party. You're just not asking enough people, because there's 50 million of them out in the world, and every day there's a little girl that is born, and they're all in high school right now and about to be 18. I mean, really, there's a plethora. You're never going to touch everybody with Mary Kay, ever.
Amen.
So they tell everybody. In a fun way, though. Like, these surveys will help you get out and meet people that won't feel so, like, oh my gosh, Lay's trying to talk about Mary Kay. No, they won't feel like that because it's a survey. And everybody likes to help fill a survey out. And it takes 2 seconds. So just write down your goals, tell Paige, work with Paige, be open to, suggestions and coaching. And you always take advice from somebody you trade places with, right? And your director is amazing and she's done amazing things. So you can totally trust that she's taking you where you want to go. And that's how we get there. We get there by support and encouragement and being lifted up. And when you feel like it's not great, that's when you need to call Paige, right? Because when you're feeling discouraged is when you just go, oh, I want to quit, you know? And it's like Cindy was saying last night at our meeting, she goes, you know, when I got lost, because of course I told her where it was from where she was coming, and she didn't put it in her OnStar, she put it in her phone GPS. Well, it took her to the other side of town for her where we were at. She was lost again, so she had to come all the way around. She gets to our meeting and she's like, you know, she was very frustrated because it was traffic, really bad traffic in Houston, which is horrible. We hate it. And she goes, it's so funny how, you know, when you think about it, Mary Kay is like this kind of same thing. It's like people get in and then they leave the environment and they go get around some negative people, just like traffic, like stressed out people. And then they go, oh, I don't want to do it, I don't want to do it. And she's like, well, I wonder why they don't want to do it. I wouldn't want to sit in that traffic either. So she's like, people get frustrated just because they're sitting in something that's like, you know, it just blows. And when you're in that rat race of life, you don't want to be sitting in traffic every day, stressing yourself out by an hour of that. So it was funny. I don't know exactly what she said last night, but it was something funny towards that. But it just was great. And I think that, yeah, I mean, you just got to go meet the people, because if you just keep going, you're gonna be where you want to be. Because I never, you know, I knew if I just keep doing this long enough, it's going to take off. And sure enough, it did. And God will put the right people in your place. He put the right women in 6 years in my place. I mean, since being a director, he put the right women during that Cadillac. Because let me tell you, I had lots of people join my team in the last 6 years as being a sales director. And they all aren't here today, right? But thank God I kept going, because in the 6 months, those are the women that showed up to do it with me. And it's just amazing to know that you got to keep going, because you're going to have a lot of, it's like a bathtub, you're going to have running water going in and dirty water going out. So it's always going to be a flow. You just got to keep meeting new people. But it's amazing and so worth the journey. And I'm so excited. Like I'm like, literally, I can always let car comes in. I'm so pumped.
I know you are. Thank you so much. Thank you. I cannot wait to see you Tuesday. I know. And then, like, you totally have to come back and visit us one day, either before or after the Cadillac. You're not too far.
Yes.
And then retreats, like, let's retreat. Okay, so retreat is November 6th, 7th, and 8th. And for my people that haven't heard yet, it's at Toledo Bend, at Cypress Bend. It is a hop, skip, and a jump away. So our entire national area is coming to our backyard. So you can meet everybody right here close to home. So mark your calendar, November 6th, 7th, and 8th. Be there, be square. I mean, what does retreat mean to you? Like, what are these events mean to you, Tiffany?
Oh, man, I love events, you know, because you just get your cup filled up. I think you're around the best women in the world. We're the best women ever in our national area, and you get to be around these phenomenal people that teach you things they know and their wisdom, and it's just amazing. I love, and I think retreat's so great because it's so much more intimate and comfy, and you get to wear jeans, which is awesome because we're always in dresses and skirts. And I appreciate so much that I get to just be a part of you get to be a part of something, right? I mean, how many times in your job you get to do like fun stuff like that?
Absolutely.
So, you know, I think that's why I love Mary Kay's, because we get to have, when we go to our conferences, we're not like, oh, this training is horrible and I can't wait to be done, right? Or when's dinner, right? We're like, woo! We're screaming and clapping and dancing, and we're like, how could you? I don't want to leave. I never want to leave.
I know.
I need to go home. I want to be 2 weeks. Seminar needs to be like 2 weeks long. You know, because I mean, this is so much fun. And when you get there and you're getting recognized, it's even better. So yeah, it's awesome. I love events. I don't miss them. And you should definitely, that should be one of those things that you put in your rule book of Mary Kay, is that you don't ever miss an event, ever. Because then you will be a sales director and move up and earn a car and be a red jacket. You don't miss events, because you cannot lead where you do not go. And if you don't go to meetings and you tell somebody she needs to go to meetings, she's like, well, why do I need to go to a meeting? You don't go to a meeting. So let me tell you, they're going to believe exactly what you do. So you better be good in what you want to do before you start trying to tell somebody else what they need to do, you know?
I love it.
But it makes you a more powerful leader anyways, because they respect that, you know?
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, okay, my first retreat, I thought I was like nobody in Mary Kay because I was pretty new, and showed up, and I ended up being like the #1 in sales, and I almost threw up on the stage because I had no idea. And so then I really started pushing. But not only that, we did those bricks. Do you remember those bricks?
Yeah,
those stupid bricks. Okay. So we had to do these bricks, and we had to write down our goals and what we were going to do, and we had to put a date on it. And I was sitting next to Melanie, yes, Ford. I was sitting next to Melanie Ford, and she goes, what are you going to write? I said, I have no idea. And she goes, you're going to write that you're going to be a DIQ November 1st. This was October 19th. I remember the date. And I was like, this girl is crazy. She was like, you're going to write that you're going to be a DIQ November 1st and that you're going to go to New Orleans leadership as a director. And I was like, I don't know if I can write that. She was like, yes, you can. Write it down. And I was like, okay. So I wrote it down. You guys, I went into DIQ November 1st. I did not go to leadership as a director. I went as a DIQ, but I did finish it. And so it's definitely a turning point and definitely something worth going to. So, but I know you have a lot of preparing to do. I'm surprised you're even packed already because I know how last minute you'd love to be.
I could do that tonight.
Oh God, I love it. All right, thank you for giving us your time. Love you, love you, love you. Cannot wait to see you Tuesday.
I know. Thanks for having me. Oh my gosh, I'm super excited. I can't wait. It's gonna be awesome.
Love you.
All right, love you too.
Bye.
Good night. Bye.
All right, you guys, I hope that helped. I hope y'all got something out of that. Sorry that we had technical difficulties. I still have no idea what the heck's going on. I know my phone was blowing up, but I had it facing the camera, so hopefully everybody could see. I know it was a little wobbly. My arm was getting tired, but love you guys. Hope that helped. Let me know if y'all need anything. Tomorrow I have a repair party. Sunday I have 2 parties. Monday we have training. We're doing our vision boards. So make sure to have your boards, any of your pictures, all of that stuff, so we can put together your vision boards. If you are confused about that or have any questions, look at our event on our Facebook page for Monday Night Live, and it talks a little more about that. But if y'all need anything, let me know. Call me, text me, box me. Love y'all. Bye.